What's going on, people? It's episode 205 of What's Up, Flobo? That's right, we're just hanging and chatting, doing the things with your boy Flobo. Thanks so much for being a member of the channel. If you're not, hit that subscribe button, please. Help a brother out. Um, I appreciate you guys for some reason watching this show, which is really just a weekly video addressed to my mom, but I appreciate you for doing so. As always, there's many ways you support me and the brand as I try to venture out in the world of content creation. The Patreon is patreon.com/Flobo Boys. We got some cool stuff. This month, we have the short story Proxy. We have Flobo Tries. We got Flobito's Book Club. It's worth a skim. It's going to be a good time over at the Patreon, patreon.com/Flobo Boys. That's how your boy eats. Oh, if you're not really into that whole monthly thing, into the content thing, you can support the homie by buying a t-shirt at flobito.threadless.com. Now, as I record this, Valentine's Day would be before I do my next episode of What's Up, Flobo. So I get to talk to you again about how awesome that holiday is. It's a holiday based on love. For a long time, it was my favorite holiday, despite the fact I didn't have a girlfriend until I was in my 20s, right? I like the fact, man, it was the middle of the winter. It's able to get candy, and it's about love and respect and honoring people that you love and respect and talking to people how much you love and respect them. It's great. It's awesome. And plus, because in most places in the country, it's the dead of winter. There's nothing really much going on, right? It's Christmas, there's Valentine's Day, and then there's St. Patty's Day, and then you get like Easter and all that stuff. I don't know. Many times I would come home from school and stop by a Walgreens, or it was Dwayne Reed and back then, or Rock Bottom back then, and get candy. Just a piece of chocolate with a cherry cordial was this confection's way of saying they loved you. And it's kind of cool to see things in different colors, wash in reds and pinks and whites. It's so great. I don't quite dig it as much. I think New Year's Day and Valentine's Day were kind of like this for a long time. But as I get older, and as I embrace my hermit side, I think I'm being more of a New Year's Day person. Plus, with me mistiming this and still having some of my holiday weight gain, can't really go crazy with the candy. But doesn't mean I don't think it's an awesome holiday. So if you guys are doing something on Valentine's Day, you should. It doesn't have to be dinner. It doesn't have to be something fancy. Just something with someone you love or care about. It can be somebody romantic, a friend, a family member. Just don't be all mean streaky about it. Don't call it a Galentine's or a Palentine's. That's just way too weird to be that defensive, especially when all you are mostly adults, right? Just go out there and have a good time. It's about love, adoration, and respect. Why not do it? As for me, though, on top of those adventures, I got myself involved with the Rocket League Africa region, Sub-Saharan Africa region, second time. It was pretty cool to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to commentate on video games. It really is interesting. I didn't know this so much at the time, but I'm learning that many different countries of the world, and I know it sounds very privileged, and I acknowledge this, and I'm sorry, but it was a revelation to me. There's so many countries of the world that perform something called load shedding, where cities or municipalities make a predetermined effort to turn off the power grid to save electricity for everyone else. So that was like another challenge, watching and doing this esport commentary where, hey, look, a team can't make it because they're load shedding, or a caster or a commentator can't make the match to call it because their house has no power because they're load shedding. And it was interesting to see, and it kind of makes you wonder, at least me, makes me wonder how much I take electricity for granted. This week, I'm pointing over there, you can see it. This week I called the electrician to change my sockets because my sockets were loose and it kind of melted. It did melt the plug to my heater, which means I got to find a way to rewire that plug, right? Because that heater's super expensive. And so I called over the electrician, and he came over and he was like, "Hey man, sorry, I'm gonna have to inconvenience you. I have to turn off the power for 10 seconds just so I can off this bank of power outlets here so I can like do it safely." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." But I can imagine he said it so timidly. There's probably some person in the office going, "Oh, make it quick." But we live in Los Angeles where we don't have to load shed. They tell us, "Hey, man, don't wash your clothes between the hours of 4 p.m. and 9." But you can be like, forget it, California. I'm going to do what I want. It's just, to me, it was kind of interesting to put things in perspective. And I think that's what holidays like New Year's Day and Valentine's Day mean a lot to me. It's about perspective, right? When I was deathly single and girls used to laugh in my face when I asked them out and they told me I would never find someone for me, it was kind of like, you know what? At least I have the capacity to love things. And I think my mom likes me when I'm not ticking her off. I love it. I love that. And New Year's Day, even though everyone wants to say New Year, new me, I can take a ride out to the beach and look out to the water and be thankful that I made it this far to a brand new year. Perspective. You know what I'm saying? I dig it. Other news, though, Super Bowl Sunday is a Sunday. I don't have a dog in the fight. I think the whole nation's rooting for the Bengals. All right, why not? They are kind of an underachiever. I'm pretty much going to lock myself in on Sunday. I got more Rocket League casting and then my shows, but I'm pretty much not going to go out there or drive anywhere. I live in West LA by the airport, and that whole region's going to be locked down as 80,000 fans descend upon Inglewood, California. No, thank you. No, thank you, as they said in the Russell Peters stand-up comedy special. So I'm going to probably stay home, watch some content, maybe drink some tea, see what's going on. But I am totally content with not doing anything, not leaving the house, not going to anyone's house, just chilling out as I weather Super Bowl Sunday, being in the town I'm currently residing. But that does it for me. And I hope you guys enjoy Valentine's Day, even if you have to do it alone, And if you're alone, call me up. We can be buddies. Best Valentine's Day buddies. Yes, what's up, Flobo? Every week we sit and we chat. Please let me know if there's something you want me to chat about on a future episode, because, we have a little bit of a conversation, a dialogue, if you will. Be nice to each other. Say hi to your mom. Love your friends, your enemies. And I'll see you next week.